What's up, Augie?
That's good.
Thank you for joining us. We will go ahead and get started with the first question from Sarah.
Hey, Bogey, how are you?
I'm good. And you?
I'm good. So I know DeAndre Hunter was able to play 5-on-5 for the first time today in a while. I just wanted to ask, with him potentially, hopefully nearing a return, how big would it be for you guys to get a guy like that back in the lineup?
I mean, he was honestly our best player, before injury and most consistent player. So we all know how much we miss him, and he knows as well. So it's good. It's good to see him hooping today, and he looks good.
Did these 3 days between games, did this come at a good time for you guys? I know the season has been you're playing pretty much every other day. Did this come at a good time for you guys trying to get
First
healthy?
time. Yeah, but we still have to work. We still have to keep our body in shape and our heads locked in for what do we want. So we can't relax in these 3 days. We took a really good day off yesterday after back to back, and today we came in and ready to work. Tomorrow is another day of work, and Monday is a game. Getting ready for closing out the regular season with the 4 games.
That kind of leads me to my next question, which is just like, how would you describe the focus of the team going into these final 4 games?
We are pretty locked in. We know we control our destiny, and if we win these 4 games, we are in top 4 or 5 seed, and we just want to be able to control it till the end, and that's about it basically. It's game by game.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Christos.
Hey, Bogi, how are you?
Hello, how you doing? Good.
Great. I'd like to ask, speaking about you and your season so far, what did you notice as your biggest growth on your game on both sides? And do you feel that you play in some of your best basketball of your career, especially the second half of the season?
Honestly, more minutes, bigger role, and with these 2 things, bigger opportunity for me, to. But I'm always trying to play right way. I cannot. I'm not the guy who is thinking about myself first. We all think about ourselves. I'm thinking about myself too, but not first, and not like that's not my goal. I know why I'm here, and I know in my stage of a career what I want, and for me, the wins are making you way happier than anything else. And with the role I have, and with everything I have right now, and we are able to win the games. That's amazing.
And
That's what I
from
feel
your
like how improve, which is the most important part of my development in career.
and from your perspective, what is the real potential of your team this season?
We're about to see. um, I mean, I feel like we can make a noise, and we can surprise everybody. We are a pretty confident team, and um, we just have to keep building that confidence for the playoffs, And this season is like we have that little experience of meeting teams twice, at on the road or at home in like 2 in a row games, So that's a little like playoff experience, and that might help for us. But we are pretty excited, But we still didn't. I don't want to talk about playoffs yet. We have that game on Monday, and it's really big 2 games for us. That's like a mini playing tournament for us. That's like playing tournament before playing tournament.
I got that. And I have one last question. It's a little bit off topic. The playoffs of EuroLeague are over. your former team Fenerbahce is out of the final four of the competition. So I would like, have you got any prediction about the final four? Did you see the games, and what is your prediction about the upcoming final four?
Yeah, tough year for Fener, but it was good, some good basketball over there. I was watching all these other 3 series, Bayern Munich. Almost surprised Milano if they won that first game. They will went to Final Four. Then FS and Real is supposed to be 3-0 for FS, but they came back to 2-2. Then the Barca and Zenit, another good basketball. Good to see Paul back with Barcelona. It's going to be interesting Final Four. I don't know. Like CSK got there pretty, I can say, easy. And Fener is tough team to beat, especially 3-0. So I think CSK have and they have experience of winning. So I think CSK is the top team, of the Final Four.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Chris.
You haven't been in the playoffs before, and normally in your career at this
NBA
point,
playoffs.
NBA playoffs. But normally at this point of the season, games wouldn't matter, and the wins and losses wouldn't matter. So I'm curious, what have these past couple of weeks been like for you as you guys gear up to possibly get as high as the 4 seed in the East?
I really learned, when these big games are coming ahead of you, like, and they're gonna come, and you have something to do before you. Like, I don't want to talk about it because I feel like I'm experienced, and I cannot think about playoffs yet. I know all the matchups, and like, if the season ends up right now, we're gonna meet New York Knicks. I know all of that. And they're gonna have a home court advantage right now, and I have all these scenarios in the head, but I'm not fully commitment to that right now because I know they can change overnight, and I'm not thinking about it right now. I'm really, really locked in for Washington. Next 2 games, we know we have 2 games against Washington, and the next 2 games are after Washington are pretty tough, because these teams have nothing to lose. These players are going to get out and hoop and try to score 50, 60, 40, whatever, and I know that's the easiest basketball you can play. No pressure of winning. You go out there, you just hoop, and no matter what, so I feel like we have to secure everything we have. We slipped this game against Indiana. We should play better. They got us on the road, but it was back-to-back, yeah, but we still had to, play better. But no time to go back. Now we have four games left. Washington first, and then, yeah, Orlando and Houston.
Any final questions for Bogey?
I'll just ask one real quick. I was more so curious, obviously it would be awesome to see DeAndre back in a game, whether it's this week or not, but does it take some time then to kind of rebuild that rhythm and chemistry on the court? Is there any concern he might, kind of mess up what you guys have in these final 4 games?
I feel like he is the guy who that team doesn't need to take the hits for his fit. He is both way player. If his offense doesn't work, he can contribute defensively. If he's amazing player, and he's one of the guys. So I don't see him in my case, my team needed to take a little hit. We were still able to win though, but a little bit hard away. But I feel like for him, he's in pretty good shape, and we have a pretty good chemistry. He was around, the coaches did pretty good job. He did pretty good job keeping himself around the team and talking and be around as much as he can, and all these practices is good to see him. It's good to hear his voice, and we didn't feel like he was out of the team. So he was always around the team.
Thank you, Bogey. I believe that was our final question for you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you, everybody. Bogey was our final guest for today, so we will see you again tomorrow.